Throughout every country, there are seemingly random holidays which companies have successfully cashed in on. In Asian modern history, no commercialized festival can match the success of November 11. It's an innocuous day where Chinese people spend billions of dollars online, while at the same time, a South Korean and Japanese company fight to become the chocolate king of Asia. Today, let's explore not one, not two, not four, but 3 festivals. Introducing Singles Day, Pepero Day, and Pocky Day.
Oh, it's good to be home.
We begin our video in China, casting our minds way back into the ancient times of 1993 in Nanjing University. The urban legend goes that a group of college students, in an effort to ease the pain of loneliness, declared that November 11th would be a day where they would not only celebrate their perpetual singledom, but also commit themselves to finding true love. The 11th of the 11th was supposedly chosen because it resembles single sticks, and thus it was called Guanggunjie. Guanggun literally means bare branch, or a male who could not add any new branches to his family tree. Amazingly, this unofficial holiday took off, with single people around the country taking part in various activities, such as blind dating and even buying 4 fried dough sticks called youtiao to represent the date. But things were taken to another level in 2009 when Jack Ma and his e-commerce giant Alibaba initiated a Singles Day shopping event on their own websites Taobao and Tmall. The event was so successful, even in its first year, the company was able to rake in around 50 million RMB. The name was later changed to Shuangshi or Double 11 Festival to widen its appeal. And by 2019, the festival earned $39 billion in sales, with 1 billion of those sales being made in the first 68 seconds. Each year, homepages crash, delivery companies are overwhelmed with packages, and year on year, the madness grows. Nowadays, all Chinese online marketplaces have joined in on the mass consumption craze, and the competition has become so intense that as of 2020, companies are attempting to start the event from the beginning of November. So while China is whipped up into a shopping frenzy, their neighbors to the east, South Korea and Japan, are locked in their own sales battle to the death, disguised as love and happiness. November 11th in South Korea and Japan are called Pepero Day and Pocky Day respectively. Pepero and Pocky are chocolate-coated breadsticks, and according to ancient mythology, on November 11th in the late 80s or 90s, a group of South Korean schoolgirls in Busan exchanged boxes of Pepero, believing that it would grant their wishes of becoming as proportionally tall and skinny as their favorite snack. This cute yet slightly illogical idea spawned a craze which quickly morphed into an unofficial Valentine's Day, where couples and friends would give each other Pepero. So how did this cute tradition become the battleground for 2 multinational corporations? Well, for that, we have to go back a little further. Izaki Glico, a confectionery company which is most famous for its Running Man mascot, was founded in 1922 by Ryuichi Izaki when he discovered a delicious method for making caramels out of oyster broth. The company continued to expand, and in 1966 it released a chocolate-coated biscuit stick called Pocky. Named after the sound it makes when it breaks, Pokkin, the snack was a hit, and over time, Glico expanded the product line, releasing various sizes and flavors. The battle began, however, 17 years later, when the South Korean company Lotte entered the scene. Today, Lotte is one of the largest companies in South Korea, producing everything from hotels and chemical factories to insurance companies and candies. The company began in 1948 by a Korean man named Shin-gyok-ko, who stowed away on a boat and traveled to Japan. After failing to start a few businesses, he struck gold with bubblegum. He named his new company Lotte after the character Charlotte from the presumably famous German novel The Sorrows of Young Werther. The company quickly expanded into all types of candies. In 1967, Shin-gyok-ko and Lotte returned to Korea. But then, in 1983, much to the anger of Glico, Lotte released Pocky. Pepero. Glico had attempted to take Lotte to court over the identical snack, and ultimately failed. But then, as if to fight back, in 1999, 2 years after the huge marketing success of Pepero Day, Glico launched their own completely unique rival festival, Pocky Day. The success of both days cannot be understated. Lotte routinely earns over 50% of its total annual sales of Pepero during this period, and the festival has become fully ingrained into modern Korean culture. Interestingly though, with increasing obesity in Korea, the government tried to promote November 11th as Garetok Day, which would see couples exchange sticks of white rice cakes instead of chocolate. Yeah, it's pretty obvious to see why that didn't take off. The Japanese government, however, embraced Pocky Day, and it has become a nationally recognized festival. Pocky's aggressive Say Pocky and Spread the Smile marketing campaign have led it to gain multiple world records, such as most mentions of a brand name on Twitter, largest chocolate-coated biscuit brand, most people opening packaged food online simultaneously, and the prestigious, most people playing rock, paper, scissors online simultaneously. It is safe to say that for now, Pocky has won the battle, but I suspect with the sudden increase in popularity of Korean culture, the war is not yet over. So there you have it. November 11th is an interesting case study into how countries embrace and develop random and seemingly pointless festivals. So whether you're celebrating being single, shopping online, or giving a chocolate to the one you love, just know that you're making someone, somewhere, very happy. Thank you for watching my latest video. If you're new to this channel, be sure to check out some of my older videos. But to everyone who patiently waited for my next upload, I just want to say thank you, and I'll try my best to be consistent from here on out. It's been about 2 years since I last uploaded a video, so I might be a little rusty. But to everyone who waited around, I'd just like to say thank you. As always, I'm WooKong,